You talking to me?
It's gonna be legendary.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Ho, 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 ho.
They're here. All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
You're listening to Natalie Lipka and Wayne Frazier on Hollywood Close-Up.
I got buttons, you know how to push. It drives me wild when you give me that look. You lean in, and I wanna go there. But we've been there, we've been there. I know how this ends, it ain't gonna.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hollywood Close-Up. I'm Wayne Frazier.
And I'm Natalie Lipka.
And we are two actors talking our way to the top.
Does that make us six?
That makes us six actors talking our way to the top, all in one. Hey, check out our website, guys, at natalieandwayne.com, and please subscribe on Twitter and Instagram at Natalie and Wayne, and listen every single Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on our affiliate internet radio station, WLOR.net.
Will do.
And scene.
Yes. And that was some amazing music again this week from Katelyn Marie. Make sure to check her out at KatelynMarieMusic.com. And you can check her out later on this show because she is our guest today.
Yeah! Bam!
Yeah.
What's happening?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just playing with the camera today.
I
think
feel
it's fun.
that. I
Yeah.
feel like I need to.
I feel I should be more animated. Instead of just, I don't want to be just a talking head.
Is that what you think I am?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
I won't take that personally.
You're very animated, yes. Anywho.
Rena Marie is here.
Yeah, she is.
Hey,
There
how's it
she
going?
is.
How in the heck are you?
I'm doing well, thanks so much.
Happy April already.
Yeah, gosh, it just came and went. It came quickly. March came and went. March came and went. April just
So
came
welcome
and
to
now
May.
It's here.
It's April 4th.
See how that happens? I'm still stuck somewhere.
Isn't that crazy? I can't.
As long as you're here with us right now, we're going to be okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Because you're with six actors right now.
Six. There's seven of us
Two,
technically now. With me,
two.
seven, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. You know what? How was your week? You guys okay? Everything good?
Yeah. No one played any crazy April Fool's jokes on me. So that was good.
Yeah, fantastic.
How about you?
It was interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I'm not going to get into it.
Okay. Okay.
But we did some April Fool's stuff on the April Fool Day, but nothing to
Moving on.
Yes.
So, sadly this week, Gary Austin, the founder of the Groundlings, passed away.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, he just has done so much for this industry and for so many careers creating the Groundlings.
He he launched the troupe in I guess it was 72. I want to make sure I get the dates right. He
74?
74.
I think.
Let's
I'm
see,
looking at the LA Times
I'm
article.
trying to make sure that everything's right here. Yeah, thank you, LA Times, for this great article. He died this past week at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. He's age 75. Cancer, guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unbelievable. But oh my gosh, how many careers did he start?
I mean, from Will Ferrell to Paul Rubens,
Melissa McCarthy,
Will
Ferrell,
Sherry O'Terry.
Yeah,
Groundling.
Yeah, because I think they practiced, Will Ferrell and Sherry O'Terry practiced the old cheerleading sketch.
They were saying they started those cheerleaders at the Groundlings.
Unbelievable.
Which they are some of my favorite characters from SNL
Me
of all
too.
time is the cheerleaders. That's when I first, I think I said this before, that's when I first started watching SNL was when they
came in?
They came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, just the names, like Craig T. Nelson and Tim Matheson and Pat Morita, they all started with him, and they were some of the early members.
Pat Morita?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roxanne.
Roxanne.
And Rena,
Danielson.
I was curious, Rena, do you know where the name Groundlings comes from?
No, I don't. Where does that come from?
Well, it's saying that it comes from the Shakespearean era, and audiences who watched performances while standing in the theater yard because they couldn't afford seats were called Groundlings.
Oh my goodness.
That's
That is so
interesting.
cool. So
Right?
the Groundlings.
The
then.
Groundlings.
How can you do Groundlings? Can you say that, Wayne, in a Shakespearean accent for me? Groundlings.
Yes, it seems that the Groundlings are a group of people that stand very sternly on the ground as they watch theater.
Which
Theater.
that was beautiful.
Theater.
That was beautiful. And to think of how people start at the Groundlings and where their careers go.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people go into the Groundlings after they've already, had their career is started, and then some people, their careers start there. So it's just...
Well, that's kind of cool, too, because you can kind of go, okay, you start on the ground.
That's what I was getting
and
at.
you go to the top, to the stars, you know?
You just picked up what I put down.
Bing, 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 bing,
You guys
and...
do that a lot with each other.
Right? So,
Yes.
yeah, our hearts and thoughts go out
Absolutely.
to his family and friends and so all of the Groundlings. Just thank you, Gary, for creating that.
Yeah, everything. Thanks, Gary.
Yeah.
I think it's time for some social media.
Is it already?
With Natalie, yours truly, Lipka.
Ooh, that's me.
Hey!
Hey,
there
well,
you go.
I've been telling everyone about this, and I don't even think I've said it on the show yet, but I've been listening to Being Boss podcast. It's at beingboss.club, and it's a podcast for creative entrepreneurs. It's with Emily Thompson and Kathleen Shannon, and they have such great guests and episodes. They're really inspiring. They talk about things like finding your voice, facing your fears, and leaving the day job. So
Ooh.
think about that. And they say, because whether you're being boss in your work, life, day job, or dream job, we want you to know we're in it with you. So thank you, ladies. I'm loving this podcast. Check it out at beingboss.club. And today, April 4th, is Equal Pay Day, and hashtag Equal Pay Day is trending. Entertainment Weekly posted on Twitter their article, 13 stars who spoke out on the gender pay gap. They posted the link and hashtag Equal Pay Day. One of them was Natalie Portman, who was talking about when she was working on No Strings Attached and that Ashton Kutcher was paid 3 times as much as her, is what this is saying.
What's that about?
And she's like, I mean, we get paid a lot, so it's hard to complain, but this disparity is crazy. Also, Sharon Stone was in this article, and she says, and it says, of course, the wage gap exists across all industries and careers, not just in Hollywood. And she said, change has to start with the regular pay, not just for movie stars, but regular pay for the regular women in the regular job. Right. And also Rooney Mara, who I just also watched in The Discovery with a guest from last week. And she said, to me, the thing that's more unfair than the pay is the terminology that's used to describe actresses who have a point of view and want to have their voice be heard in their life and their career and what they choose to do. And she said, she's been called horrible things. And she says, if a man was acting the same way that I was acting, it would just be considered normal. So check out this article on Entertainment Weekly and hashtag Equal Pay Day. And that's my little social media moment.
Good job.
Now,
kid.
that's
Good job.
crazy,
Thanks.
man.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Equal pay, guys. Come on, let's get this together. It's 2017.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah, and some of
crap's
these
sakes.
women have spoken out before, like I said, but some have just said it now. And I mean, how long has... Well,
Yeah.
we know how long it's been going on.
Oh, it's
but,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Good for them, man.
On to you, Wayne Frazier.
Yeah, and now it's time for some not so quick and quirky news with yours truly, Wayne Frazier. So, Alec Baldwin's voice helped lock in the animated feature Boss Baby to the #1 spot over the weekend. Yes, the film did not have an infant-sized number for sure. You get it, baby? But,
is that nice?
Thank you. It brought in over $50 million. Not too bad.
Not too
But
shabby.
For a baby.
For a baby worth $50 million.
What's a baby gonna do at $50 million?
Be the boss.
Yeah!
Hello. And of course, Beauty and the Beast is still kicking tail. It's got over $393 million domestically already. It just keeps. It's kind of like a friend of mine I was talking about the other day. It's kind of like Titanic. You know, it's got that motor. You know that. It just keeps rolling.
Did you say that motor? Momentum?
Momentum.
Oh.
The motor. It's got.
Well, I was thinking about the Titanic and the motor of the boat. Anyway, moving on.
Motor
Sorry.
All right, we won't go there.
Yeah, don't go
we will
there.
not go there.
This is a
Hello,
G-rated
this is
podcast.
G.
Guys, you know what? I'm going to stay out of Wayne's segment. Maybe that's what I should do.
Moving right along. According to IndieWire.com, the CinemaCon 2017 proved quite successful. The event came to an end this past week. Some of the winners, of course, Disney. Disney previewed Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales. Ooh. And it's getting amazing reviews. It's almost as good as the very first one that came out. Fox Pictures has got some great stuff on its way, and Christopher Nolan's new war movie, Dunkirk, is it's just scoring big so far with audience previews. So, more if you want to check out more on the Comic-Con winners and losers, go to IndieWire.com, guys. And finally, it would be crazy for me not to say Happy Baseball Week, everybody.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah, baseball.
Yeah.
It is back. And we will be in just a few minutes.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
For Hollywood Close-Up, I'm Natalie Lipka.
And I'm Wayne Frazier.
We'll be back with Katelyn Marie.
Don't know what it is about you, boy. I'm hooked on your kiss. Nothing else seems to matter but the taste of your lips. Laying down here beside you, baby, stars up in the sky. You pull me closer now, and I feel my temperature rise. Whoa, something tells me this is more than a crush. It's like I'm losing my mind when I think of your touch. So if I'm dreaming, I don't wanna wake up. Feels like I'm falling crazy in love. Oh, it feels like I'm falling crazy for you, crazy in love. Oh yeah. Whoa. Every moment I'm without you feels like wasted time. And all I can think about is you holding me tonight. 'Cause you make my heart go racing. I get a little more infatuated. No other way to say it, just wanna call you mine. 'Cause something tells me this is more than a crush. It's like I'm losing my mind when I think of your touch. So if I'm dreaming, I don't wanna wake up. Feels like I'm falling crazy for you, crazy in love. Yeah, it feels like I'm falling crazy for you, crazy in love.
And we are back on Hollywood Close-Up. I'm Natalie Lipka.
And I'm Wayne Frazier. Man, I was digging that music. I've loved this music all week.
It's
been
so
great.
fun.
That's 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah, you were like setting up my intro because we've been featuring her songs for the past couple weeks on Hollywood Close-Up. You've seen her perform at many music venues throughout Southern California, including the OC Fair and the House of Blues. We have singer-songwriter Katelyn Marie with us.
My.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Hello, thanks for being here.
Thank you. It was a little quick drive from Irvine, but I made it.
I was going to say, how was the drive?
You know, I was scared, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
A couple maniacs that wouldn't let me in, but
We
I
talk
didn't take
about
it.
traffic and maniacs on the road here in LA all the time.
You know,
All the time. A couple weeks ago, it took us over an hour to get 13 miles. So,
seriously?
Yeah.
seriously. And we're in the valley, so.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And
I'm kidding.
we've done the drive to Orange County many a times, and sometimes it'll
So you
take
go
me...
see the Red Sox sometimes.
True. Sometimes it takes 3 hours, sometimes it takes an hour.
Yeah.
It was like an hour and a half, maybe a little less today.
Well,
Okay.
thank you so much
Not
for
bad.
coming
Yeah,
out.
thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here.
We appreciate it.
How do you, because I know you make this drive often, how do you occupy? Do you listen to music? Do you listen to books on tape? Or
Well, I talk to myself when I'm angry.
yes,
Listen to music a lot of the time. I don't have auxiliary in my car, so I've gotten into burning CDs. I probably give iTunes a lot of my money, but
That's
so, yeah,
great.
CDs a lot of the time, and sometimes I'm writing in the car. That's like one of the places I get most of my songwriting ideas, actually.
Oh, really?
Is it talk to text, I hope?
Of course.
No,
Red lights.
she's actually driving the car and she's got her computer.
Oops.
I got it.
Oh,
I'm
see,
sorry,
I was
wait a
like
minute.
writing with a pencil. Like,
Oh, no pencils. I don't have time for that.
Sharpening pencils, just typing. Well, that's great. No, you have been doing this since age 15, playing the guitar and singing.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
And you're from LA?
I'm from Orange County.
Orange County, right?
But close enough.
Sure. And what is it that got you? Hey, wake up and go. I want to be a singer. Is it something you've been? Is this a dream?
I always, my mom told me that before I could walk, I was singing. Like, they took me to the doctors when I was a kid because I was just always crying and screaming, and the doctor told them, she's singing. You just have to learn to love it. So that became a thing, and then I started being in choruses in middle school, elementary school, and then it just grew into a bigger thing. Started singing backup for some local bands early into high school, and through that would network with club owners and get my own gigs. And it just kind of blossomed.
Was it always country music?
It kind of was. In 8th grade, I sang the national anthem at a hockey game, and people came up to me after saying, "You have a natural twang in your voice." And I was like, "Oh, cool, I'm a country singer."
That was it.
I already love the Dixie Chicks.
done.
So.
Hey, that is not an easy song to sing. I don't know. How old were you when you did that?
I started in 8th grade. Trust me, I would be shaking every time. I probably still would.
Wow.
I hate singing that song,
Yeah.
but I'll do it.
Right. Because that is, not only is it a tough song to nail all the right
It's
modes,
hard.
then you got these people watching you.
And you can't mess it up.
No.
If you forget a word,
No. You cannot.
everyone knows the words to that
Yeah,
song.
we've seen
So.
some epic fails.
yeah, you don't want to be one of those.
No. So for the most part, everything went well then.
For the most part.
Yeah.
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 Of course, there's hitches in the road, but
That's how it works. So country music. Now, what is it that drove you to go? Besides the twang, to go. Okay, now I've got to. Or I want to write music according to country, because you're in Los Angeles. Obviously, it's country music everywhere, but a lot of people think Nashville.
What got me into country, I grew up listening to the Dixie Chicks, and so
Love them. They're great.
I know I saw them last summer, I think, and cried the entire time.
Oh,
They're just amazing, and I went to Nashville when I graduated high school with my best friend, and we drove and fell in love with country more. That's still part of the plan, is to end up in Nashville at some point. But as far as songwriting, let me backtrack to the original question. I don't know. There's something about country music and the stories that come from that music. It's not all rhymey-dimey. That's one of the things whenever I co-write with people. Is I don't want the rhymey-dimey crap. I want you to be able to close your eyes and see a movie when you're reading these lyrics. They're supposed to be conversational, and that's what made me fall in love with country music, and it just came naturally. So, yeah.
Nashville's an amazing city. I lived there for a little while.
Did you?
I did, and I went to college there and high school there, and it was amazing.
So much energy.
Yeah, and it is, and it's growing so big, it's insane. How long ago were you there?
I was there when I was 18, and then again last year.
Oh, so you went last year. So you see all the construction.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane.
And I'll be out again in July. So.
Yeah. Oh, great. Good. Yeah, I was there last May, kind of reunion with some old friends, and I was just blown away by the amount of people. Just crazy in how it's growing. But that's a place to be. So you're thinking of moving there, huh?
Eventually, before I was kind of gung-ho about going, and then this last time I went, I was like, okay, let me get my reins straight, because everybody there is doing the exact same thing. So I feel like, right now I'm doing well here. I need what I have here right now. So grow, and then I'll take that step once it's time.
Smart. And you're playing 2 to 3 shows a week. I was looking at your calendar for April, and
yeah, this week it's 4. It's a lot.
Yeah, so that's great. I mean, you're getting the opportunities here, and I know you've worked with the OC9 Music Group, which I want to bring up. I met Bev and Cliff Nelson, who started that a while back, and tell us a little bit more about that and how that's helped you.
Well, Bev and Cliff reached out to me online, probably a year and a half ago. And at first I was like, okay, who are these people? What do they want from me? You learn in this business, I'm sure you guys know, to be skeptical when somebody's reaching out to help you, because it's always like, what's in it for them? So I met him for coffee, and instantly there was just a chemistry, and I learned they were such genuine people, and they introduced me to OC9. I went to their house, and they had the big group over, and we had a writing session, and ever since then, the group as a whole has been amazing, but Bev and Cliff in particular, they're just the most uplifting and supportive people, and to have a team is really important.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many ups and downs in pursuing a dream. But they do a lot of writing groups, whether it's for a movie or a show. You know, we write specific to that, or we'll all get together in groups and I'll bounce back and forth from group to group and write songs for myself. So it's been an awesome adventure, and I think there's lots in store for that.
What goes into we write sketches and we write, we've done some films and this and that, but what goes into writing music? Like you said, it's a mini movie. Is there a template you have, or you just kind of just let it flow, and how does this work for you?
I mean, there's definitely rules, standard like format of a song, just like writing an essay. There's verse, chorus, like different rhyming formats. But for me, I feel like the best songs I wrote were when I was younger, before I considered myself a songwriter. Because once you're a songwriter, then it's that creativity goes, if you get too trapped in it has to be like this and like this, it's like some of the best songs in the world don't follow that.
Right. No, that makes sense. And I feel like with Wayne and I, when we first started writing, and we had never taken a writing class, and it's like you're just writing all these things and the ideas are flowing. And then when you're writing a script based on the format, you start to get in your head. You're like, well, this has to go there. And sometimes you just have to write it out and then go back and fix it to fit the format.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get in your head. I've gotten, that's been a struggle for me these past couple of years, since I've been in like more serious writing sessions with professionals, and it's like you have to remember you're good at what you do. That's what you got you there, but it's so easy to just
overthink,
judge everything in your head before you get it on the paper.
Yeah.
So that's been a struggle, but Bev and Cliff are great with that.
What does OC9 stand for? What is it?
Orange County Music Group. It started with 9 people. It's a few more now. It's growing.
Great.
But
That's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys just collaborate and put stuff together and help each other. It's great to have a team like that.
Yeah.
Not everybody, and to have like Bev and Cliff to be so supportive. That's huge.
And that they reached out to you. And like you said, you have to read that, go with your instinct, and get the read on people, and it's worked out amazing. So
Yes.
that's very exciting.
Very fortunate for that.
How do you prepare for you do these shows? Your voice must just get worn out. How do you prepare for these shows as you go? Physically, vocally, mentally, how do you get rolling?
It's hard because I've been playing so much more often. Like when it's 4 days in a row, I definitely feel it. So it's just important to remember the technique, and you're not singing from your throat, you're singing from your diaphragm, because that'll kill you.
Or diaphragm, which is the name of a Muppet. The diaphragm.
Really?
It's like instead of Fraggle Rock, it's Diaphragm Rock. I don't know.
I didn't know that one.
Sorry.
You learn something every day here on Hollywood Close Up. I gotta tell you.
Or do you?
I can see that.
But we don't ever know what's going on, but it's greatness.
It's usually on this side that nobody knows what's coming. The diaphragm. All right,
You're a diaphragm.
So
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're just a big. Anyway, your first gig was at the House of Blues in Los Angeles. That to me that blows me away. That'd be like, all of a sudden we're, we have a picture opening up down on Hollywood and Highland. You know what I mean? Like a big premiere. That to me is an exciting thing to be the first time out.
Yeah, it's so scary,
Yeah.
Looking back, I'm like, I was little. I was scared to death to play that 5-song set, and now I'm here playing 3 hours by myself, and it's like, it's crazy. But it was a great adventure. I got that gig through singing backup for a girl around here that I was actually taking vocal lessons from, and then I just... you learn quickly. You got to network, and so then I was like, hello, please let me play myself now.
Yeah, and
you beg long enough, and they let you.
And what was it like then going from like playing on your own and then having to build a band for yourself?
That was interesting. I started getting in with the band. I had a gig at OC Fair, like my junior year of high school, I think.
That's huge.
Yeah. So I went on Craigslist, of course.
Right.
Found some guys, and actually ended up being some of the best of my friends for years. They're not any longer the ones that I'm with right now, unfortunately, but it was such a great family experience. That's the best, is when you can make music with people that believe in you and vice versa. And I love playing with the band. There's so much energy. And
when you were doing that gig at the OC Fair, what's the craziest fried food you ate?
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Because you have to, you know.
The Oreo, I think.
Yeah.
Fried Oreo.
Fried
I
Oreo.
can't do
Fried
the
Oreo.
The fried butter thing. I just can't go there.
Ooh.
Just a slab of butter. Just fry like arteries are hardening up right now thinking about it.
The thought of that makes me think that every time I've worked out in my life would just be thrown away.
Just done.
And I would throw up.
Yeah.
Wow.
They get everything's fried now. I swear. I don't know if have you been to OC Fair before?
I have, and I had it. My favorite thing there, it wasn't fried per se, but it was chocolate covered bacon.
Oh, jeez.
And
that
was amazing.
Chocolate covered bacon. Oh.
Yeah, we definitely ate a good amount of fried food, but like when I think back,
you're supposed to.
Chocolate covered bacon.
Corn.
You have to eat bacon.
Did you say fried corn?
Not fried corn, but just the regular corn.
Okay. I was like, I missed the fried corn.
No.
I'll go back for that.
You imagine fried corn, and it's so hard to get it out of the little scooper.
Well,
A little bit of corn.
I was thinking of it on the husk, and I was like,
I know, I'm sure.
Oh.
But can you imagine, though? It's like fried M&Ms.
or fried popcorn.
Popcorn. I don't know. They just fried
cheese, popcorn, deep fried. Let's make that happen.
I think your next song should be about fried food at the OC Fair.
Your experience at the OC Fair.
The OC Fair fried.
All right. Maybe I'll just write a theme song or something.
Yeah.
And then they'll just pay me the big bucks.
There you go. See?
Bam.
We're here to help.
Wham, bam.
You can use this episode to let them know that you're starting
I'm thinking about
it. Yeah.
I'll be sure to send you guys a check for the idea.
Appreciate you heard that
I wasn't
first.
going there, but that's awesome.
You gotta think like that. You're in LA. You gotta find a way to get a check.
I mean,
you got that in writing. All right, here we go. So residual checks on the way. The fried food bonanza. This goes so quick. Where are you playing this week? Before we get into it, we're gonna play a little game here.
Let's see. This week on Wednesday night, I am playing at the Quiet Woman in Corona Del Mar.
Okay.
And then Friday, I'm at Seal Beach, the country club.
Nice.
Saturday, I'm at Fashion Island, and Sunday at Fashion Island again.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, busy weekend.
Newport Beach, right? Fashion
Newport
Island?
Beach. I'm up there a lot these days.
Yeah.
Nice.
Folks, you got to go out and see the show. That's gonna be. It's amazing.
Yeah, all around.
No, we are gonna play a little game, and then you. We hope you brought your guitar. You're gonna play us out of the show, right?
I'll play you a little something.
Yeah, you can play the new fried food song.
Love it.
Just kidding.
We'll do write a song together right
JK,
here. Yeah.
JK.
As we go.
All right.
All right, so this is a game called Hollywood Close-Ups Quick and Quirky Game. I'm going to just ask you a quick question, and then off the top of your head, quickest answer. Are you ready?
No.
All right, here we go. Who are your ideal TV parents?
Oh, God. My TV parents? Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, but they broke up.
That's okay.
Are they even TV parents or movie parents?
Well,
no
it
rules.
doesn't matter. No rules. TV, film, OC Fair people. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Beer or wine?
Wine all the way.
Yeah, red or white?
White.
Excellent. If you were a Muppet, talking about Muppets again. If you were a Muppet, not Diaphragm the Muppet, which one would you be?
Is Elmo a Muppet?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like Elmo. He's cute.
Yeah. And yeah, I like that. And if where I'm going here. Final question on Hollywood Close-Ups Quick and Quirky Game. What's your favorite podcast you're on right now?
This one.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Always the best answer.
You're wonderful. It's so great to finally meet you in person after we've been listening to your beautiful voice.
Thank you for having me and playing my stuff. It's been awesome to hear it.
Amazing. Well, we'll do our thank yous real quick. If you want to get your guitar ready. Want to thank, of course, my goodness, Rena Marie.
Sure.
Yes.
Hello. Thank you.
Lovely.
And the network studios.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
Our beautiful place. Facebook
Yes.
Live. We love you.
All of you listening out there. Greg Lyons has said something. Mike J. Nichols. Shout out to you guys for listening.
What's up, guys?
Thank
Go
you.
Sox. Go Sox.
Thank you, of course, to Katelyn Marie. Check her out at KatelynMarieMusic.com.
Absolutely. And guys, remember, just cancer, man. It's affected so many of our lives, and we can only help by donating to cancerresearch.org and to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society at LLS.org. Let's end this disease once and for all, people.
And you can catch up on past episodes, and we'll be back next week at natalieandwayne.com. For Hollywood Close-Up, I'm Natalie Lipka.
And I'm Wayne Frazier. Until the next one.
Peace.
And listen to this.
Yes.
All right, this is one called Hit and Run. It's an original song.
I got buttons, you know how to push, and it drives me wild when you give me that look. You lean in, and I wanna go there, but we've been there, we've been there. I know how this sounds, it ain't gonna last. A temporary high, we burn and we crash till the morning sun comes rising up. We'll kiss and say goodbye, go back to living life like we're never met, and I'm left a wreck, and you drive away, damage done. Hit and run. Think you can hold me, say what I wanna hear, but no magic words can make this disappear. And you look surprised when to tell you the truth. I'm surprised myself at what I'm not gonna do, 'cause I know how this sounds, it ain't gonna last. A temporary high, we burn and we crash till the morning sun comes rising up. And we'll kiss and say goodbye, go back to living life like we never met, and I'm left to wreck, and you drive away, damage done. And I'd be lying if I said it wasn't killing me. It is, it is. But I know how this sounds, it ain't gonna last. A temporary high till we burn out of gas, and that morning sun comes rising up. We'll kiss and say goodbye, go back to living life like we never met, and I'm left to wreck, you drive away, damage done, like a hit and run, hit and run.
You've been listening to Hollywood Close-Up with Wayne Frazier and Natalie Lipka. Be sure to visit natalieandwayne.com for past episodes as well as information on future ones. Also, be sure to rate and comment about the show in iTunes. Until next time, bye-bye.